Imagine this, it's the end of the semester, it's finals week. I want to celebrate with my friends before they leave for Christmas break. And when it came to throwing a party in the evening and you were going to be serving dinner with friends, well, my number one go-to in the wintertime is going to be chili and cinnamon rolls. Now, if you're not from the Midwest, that's not chili and cinnamon rolls together. You serve a bowl of chili, and if you're familiar with cornbread on the side, instead of cornbread, you serve a cinnamon roll. If you're taken aback by this, yes, it is a thing. I know the people from Nebraska say it's a Nebraska thing. People from Kansas say it's a Kansas thing. Maybe I can go into the history of chili and cinnamon rolls in a future episode of the podcast, but that's not the focus today. So I'm throwing this dinner party. We have got chili, cinnamon rolls, and Monopoly. It's Thursday or Friday of finals week, and I invited a whole bunch of friends to come over, and only 3 or 4 of them were able to make it for the Monopoly party. But that's all right, I've got enough people that we can enjoy a nice meal, celebrate the end of the semester, and play a good game of Monopoly. Now, one of the friends who came over for the Monopoly party was Rachel. Rachel, in particular, does not like children. Now, my sister was a young girl at the time, and she had 5 older brothers. So Rachel was the only girl who was coming over for this party, and she wants to make friends who are girls. And she knows that Rachel doesn't like children. So she feels this odd compulsion to not offend Rachel so that they can become friends, even though she may or may not be considered a child. Rachel sort of catches on to this, that Janae's trying really hard to make friends with her, and recognizes that she could leverage this desire that my sister had to her advantage. During the Monopoly game, Rachel didn't want to get up from the table to go grab any of the cookies or snacks that we had off to the side. We in particular had a case of Oreos across the room in the kitchen. Now, instead of getting up herself, she would ask Janae, "Hey, could you go get me an Oreo? And if you do, I'll give you $5 in Monopoly money." It may have been more, it may have been less than $5. The amount really doesn't matter. The fact of the story was, Janae was all too willing to try to engage in a relationship with Rachel by going and grabbing Oreos, by sort of, in a way, in the exchange, buying friendship. And Rachel had absolutely no interest in developing a relationship with the child, but she knew that her desire to be friends was something that she could leverage to her advantage. Now, it was kind of funny, all of us playing the game of Monopoly and recognizing what was happening. My poor sister didn't quite see what was going on. My sister's heart was really into it, and it was kind of sad, I guess, that she was trying her hardest to be friends when there was really no real friendship that could be fostered out of the situation, at least not at her age. But here's what I want you to remember from this story. Monopoly money is primarily used to play the game of Monopoly. You buy the houses, you buy the hotels, and you pay people when you land on their property. The Monopoly money is not intended to be utilized in a relationship outside of the game. It's not even supposed to be a medium of exchange for food or for favors. That was what it somewhat became in the social context here. In a sense, the purpose that the Monopoly money was designed to serve was being changed or twisted in order to fit Rachel's desire for Oreos and my sister's desire to make a friend. Keep that in mind as we move into today's budget tip.